Hi, hello, how are you? This is Brad with I've Always Said That for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 15 premiere. That means episode 1. Alright, I am so excited to be back in Beverly Hills. I think they are the most grand, the most luxurious, the most hoity-toity sort of vibe of the franchises that I've seen anyway. So it's good to be back. I haven't seen every season of Beverly Hills. I've seen a few of the originals with more the original cast. I think I've seen season 1. I've seen a lot of the seasons with Lisa Vanderpump. And then a lot of the seasons with Rinna, Miss Lisa Rinna. And definitely the past few seasons. So it's more spaced out. And I've got a bit of a taste of every genre. And I will say, I think Beverly Hills has been struggling a bit recently. They've been shifting cast members around, which I get. There's nothing wrong with bringing in fresh blood. Bringing in Boz was a great idea last year. I fucking love Boz. I think she's amazing. So I'm excited to see more of her this season, and we've got some more fresh blood this season, but we also have one person who's left us. Garcelle left at the end of last season at the reunion. She walked out. Obviously, there was a lot of drama between her and Sutton and, of course, the rest of the cast, especially Erika, so she's just had enough. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Sutton navigates the rest of the group without Garcelle there with her. That's going to be, I think, the most interesting point coming into it. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. First up, Boz. We get to see Boz at the top of the episode, and I'm so happy to see her. Fuck, she's so gorgeous, and I love her house. It's maximalist to the nth degree, and it's so bright and colorful and filled with light. And where a lot of these other people's houses are just white and stark and ultra modern. I'm this actually has character and a sense of hominess. Hominess? Mm-hmm. Oui. So I really love that. Dorit comes to visit Boz and with a birthday gift. And it's a Hermes blanket. I'm can I have an Hermes blanket? It's fucking summer here, but for an Hermes blanket, I'll wrap myself in that. Absolutely. They talk about Dorit's separation. So last season, we got, obviously, the bombshell that Dorit and PK were separating. And they talk a bit about how PK was caught by the paparazzi kissing some woman, and Dorit actually filed for divorce that day. Whether it was before or after she saw the kiss, I think it just happened to be before. I think it was just a timing thing, coincidence, but crazy. So she's officially filed for divorce. She filed first against PK. And she also questions where she stands with Kyle. Yes, they sort of made up at the reunion, but it's still been a bit, how are you going between them? Obviously, Kyle's going through a separation as well, but then she was talking to PK a bit. So it's always been on that, whose side is she really on? And I'm oh, okay. So we're going to get more of that storyline this season. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, we go see Kyle, and she's there with all her kids. Her daughter Alexia is engaged. And she's engaged to the guy that she's known since the 3rd grade. I'm that's actually really sweet. She looks 12, but apparently she's 29, I think. And I thought that was kind of crazy. 2 of her daughters look really, really similar. And I didn't actually know she had, 4 daughters? I thought it was only 3 because 2 of them look so similar. And then Kyle, for some reason, brings out her wedding photos with Mo. And I'm that's going to be a sore spot for you, love. And the girls are she asked the girls how they're dealing with it all, obviously seeing Mo, especially in the paparazzi and stuff. And they're oh yeah, dad's being a hoe again. That's what they say to their friends. I'm and they said they've actually texted him to tone it down a bit. And I'm well, yeah, fair enough. I guess being in the public eye as well and going through such a public separation and divorce, it's not easy. But you don't need to be outside in the public macking on with this girl, obviously knowing that. You don't know that the paparazzi are going to be there, but, put 2 and 2 together. Now, we get our first introduction to Rachel Zoe. She had her own show on Bravo years ago, but she is back. She's a stylist to the stars. She meets up with Kathy Hilton. They're kind of having a chat, bit of an introduction into her life and her kids and everything. Very, very brief, but she seems fun. She seems very direct, straight to the point sort of vibe, and I love that. So I'm excited to see where we go with Rachel. Kyle and Erika meet up with Sutton, and Reba is there, Sutton's mom. I don't know if everyone remembers Reba from last season when they all went to go visit her and Sutton was like repairing a relationship with her. But apparently they are in a much better place after their visit last season. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. She's so fun. She's got such like a southern country personality. But Sutton does reveal that she's let Avi go. And I'm like, ooh. She says there's no drama, but things got complicated. And I'm like, so there is drama. Like, let me know. Tell me what happened. Avi's been there forever. And they were very, very close. Like, she treated him like shit in parts. But they were very, very close. But we got no details. And I'm like, oh, why do we not get any details on Beverly Hills? It's like a Beverly Hills trend to not actually just get like the vaguest of comments and then they move on. And I'm like, let me know what's going on. Right? They bring up Garcelle and it's just kind of like brushed over a little bit. It's more of just like a what's going on sort of vibe. Oh, stop texting me. What's going on and everything, but she's like, I don't really know what happened. We haven't spoken since the reunion. I've reached out. I'm like, okay. Kathy arrives and the new Avi lets us know that lunch is ready. And he comes over and he's like, ladies, lunch is ready, okay? And I'm like, that's the gayest man I've ever seen. Sutton then also brings up that her marriage has been annulled from the Catholic Church. And I think they've been separated for quite a while. So I don't really understand why she cares. Like, I get that it's nice that it would have been nice to get a heads up, you know, but she just got like a letter saying that her marriage has been annulled. I'm like, haven't they been divorced for years? I'm so confused. She said it's a bit of a power move from her ex because like the letter was delivered to Sutton. Not Sutton Strack, whatever her maiden name was. So it was like a bit of like a fuck you from her husband. But like, it doesn't affect anything really. It doesn't affect anything financially, like the spousal support and such. So I don't understand really the issue behind that. But anyway, I don't think, is Sutton highly religious? I don't get it. Also, then Reba says she finds PK very unattractive. I'm like, okay. And they ask if Kyle's spoken to PK and she says she hasn't. So I'm like, okay. So she's kind of stayed with Dorit on that side of promising that like she'll keep that separate and won't speak to him. Okay? Okay. We go back to Rachel and she's talking about her past with her ex and how she mixed romance and business with her partner and then the lines just got crossed. So don't mix romance and business. Again, folks, don't do it. She asks one of her sons if he likes any girls and he's like, my hormones haven't kicked in yet. Okay. Why is this kid like so like old? Like, why is he just like so with it and witty? I'm like, okay, personality, I see you. Boz and Erika go for dinner and first of all, they both look fucking incredible. These outfits. See, like, this is why I miss the Beverly Hills girls. They look so incredible right now. Erika's talking about being able to go up on stage, I think at Mighty Hoopla or something, as she was talking about. It was about to be like one of the biggest shows in her life, and her phone is blowing up because her ex-husband Tom is getting sentenced to prison. We love a juxtaposition. Like, that's fun, isn't it? We get to see her in a confessional look, and it's this, oh my God, this confessional look. So good. So good. It's this beautiful red. She's so cinched in. The red gloves with like the buckles on top as well. Oh my gosh, she looks incredible. Incredible. Bo said she saw rumors about Erika hooking up with someone. And she's like, well, you'll have to just wait. And she doesn't really give us anything. And I'm like, again, give me more. They talk about Avi and Sutton. And they just say that Sutton has been so inconsistent. And now the time is to show us who she is. Without Avi, without Garcelle in her life, now is the time. Bo says, will the real Slim Sutton please stand up? And then I think it's Erika that says, not slim, maybe box. And I'm like, oh, shady. Love it though. Kind of love it. Kyle's hosting a little get together and she's there getting ready with her. I mean, the title card said friend/personal assistant. Which one is it? You can't have a friend that you pay for. Just saying. Like, I think that should get cleared up. But anyway, everyone starts arriving and they're like, yep, just waiting on Kathy, Rachel, Sutton. And Dorit's like, Sutton who? So Obviously, they haven't reconnected since last season, so she doesn't want a bar of her. But Dorit actually does apologize to Sutton about hearing about her annulment. And I'm like, again, why are we talking about this annulment? But sure. And also, why is Dorit being nice to her? Anyway, Boz asks about Garcelle and Avi and like how she's going as an empty nester. And Sutton's like, she doesn't know what happened with Garcelle. Like, she tried to reach out after the reunion and she just hasn't replied. And I think that was the theme, though, that, and Boz asks if, what does she say? She's like, was she your friend or was she someone that you just had an alliance with? And I think they were friends, but I think the theme was that Sutton just wasn't in her corner in return. And I think I kind of get that. Like, she was always very close with Sutton with Garcelle when it was just them two, but in a group setting, she never would really speak up in defense of Garcelle. So if I was her, I'd be pretty pissed off as well. I've seen Garcelle say now, like off the show, it would take Erika being gone for her to come back. And I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen. But if Erika ever does go, definitely bring Garcelle back. I think she was a great addition to the show. Kathy and Rachel finally show up, and Kathy is just Kathy, like the fucking icon that she is, randomly pulls out some jeans out of a bag. And I'm like, okay, sure. Rachel talks to the group about her ex. They were together for 18 years before they had kids. Their kids are now 14 and 11, and they've only just been separated for like a year. Dorit reveals that now her kids finally know about the separation, but then like it doesn't actually sound like it. Boz is like, have you sat them down and told them that you're getting a divorce? And she's like, oh, well, Jagger knows that like we're separated and that. And I'm like, so they don't know. You haven't actually told them. Like, come on now. They do have this sort of like sense of camaraderie because a lot of them have gone through the same situation. Rachel, Sutton, Kyle, they've all gone through this separation of sorts. They've all got that sort of to relate over, and Dorit obviously as well. Dorit actually says that PK saw Mo in all the paparazzi photos and took inspo from him. And I didn't know how Kyle would react to that, but she seems to laugh along. I think she's in a place now where she's sort of wrapped her head around it. Like, it's obviously still hard for her to process and such, but it's nice to see her laughing at it. Rachel actually says she saw Mo in Aspen and someone tried to set her up with him. And she's like, no, oh my God, that's Kyle's ex. Like, why would you do that? He sucks and you don't want to be with a narcissist, is what Rachel said to Dorit. And she's so blunt and I love it. Like, I think we needed a bit of this energy with Garcelle being gone. Because a lot of these ladies, I think they're too comfortable. I think they're too comfortable in Beverly Hills, like erring on the side of caution and everything, where Rachel is kind of seeming to just go straight for the jugular, straight to the point. So I'm like, let's continue that trend, shall we? They ask Kyle if she's seeing anyone, like what the go is with her. And she's just like, I'm single and I'm just sitting with that for a while. And I think that's healthy. I think that's like really mature. Just like, you've been in a relationship, you've gone through a divorce, obviously very traumatic. Just sit with a little bit. Just figure out who you are and just take time for yourself. Right? I mean, they're all single except Boz. Yeah? Yeah. They're all single except Boz. I'm like, wow, okay. So they're all going to have a hot girl summer. I think that's going to be the theme of the season, hot girl summer. This episode's just been like a lot of setup, but I'm really looking forward to it. But also just because like Salt Lake City's so good, I'm like, meh. But I do have high hopes. I love Beverly Hills. I love these ladies. It is like an OG for me. So I'm excited to see where it goes. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, emotions on the episode, what you think of the new cast member Rachel Zoe, what you think of Garcelle not being there, and how you think Sutton's going to deal with the ladies without Garcelle in her corner. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at ivealwayssaidthat.pod. Remember to like, comment, review, leave us subscribe. It really helps us here at the channel. This has been Brad for I've Always Said That for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Thank you. You're welcome. Love you. Bye.